All right, just take 30 more seconds to jot down your thoughts. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so based on what you saw, what do you think was missing?
First of all, it was so dry. I've seen that before, obviously, but like watching it back, it's so dry. And what it looks like now when I'm teaching, it like looks so like it's like so much different.
Maestra Yaneli, por favor, a la oficina.
So,
Maestra Yaneli, a la oficina.
Very dry. They're sitting for a really long time,
Mm-hmm.
getting antsy. Like it needs to be more interactive. I need to start doing the modeling with the students. And that was before we were using dry erase boards at the carpet, which has been better.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, those are like my main like things. More interactive, model with students, dry, and teaching now like looks different.
What do you mean by that?
Just like how I go, like the delivery, it looks different. And
like you're more excited, you have more energy.
When I say dry, I just mean like I'm just sitting up there writing, and they're just sitting, and I'm like, raise your hand, and it's just like just question after question. They're not really like touching anything or like doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
So,
it's not really engaging.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
It's just dry.
Okay, so let me ask you a few more questions.
Okay.
So based on your I can statement,
Mm-hmm.
did your mini lesson reflect that?
No.
Tell me more about that.
But I think it's because sometimes in investigations it goes back to like the warm up parts or like will be like addition or like 10 frame stuff, and then you would go back and go into like the shapes, but that part doesn't really like make much sense if we're trying to like learn about shapes.
Right. And so if the main mini lesson is supposed to be about composing and decomposing shapes, and you took 16 minutes with math. Good morning, Miss Pat.
Good morning. Hey.
Okay. And you took 16 minutes, with that mini lesson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can you make sense of that?
Effective at all. Yeah, no.
Okay. And so with that I can statement, what would you have done differently?
I think now, like, obviously make an anchor chart, but first I would make an anchor chart and like myself, and I would like think to self out loud and be like, what shape is this? How many sides is this? And I'd have like the actual manipulative shapes with me in the carpet. So, we can pass around whatever and they can see. And also, I think asking them, what does this shape look like? What at home, like, does this like remind you of? If it's like a triangle, maybe, I don't know, like a box or something. I don't, just like trying to like relate it back to like their own like home life, and that would make it more interesting too. So,
do you remember what your last action step was?
When I said go back to your desk and don't sit down, but like pull your book out and put it on your mouth.
No, like when me, you, and Mariama had our feedback meeting with you. Do you remember what your action step was?
We were talking about writing then. No.
Okay, so it's going to be the same action step.
Okay.
And I'm going to send you this so you can keep it in your head. So, and you were kind of hitting on it, like you kept talking about, I just want to make sure. You keep talking about, you said you would model more and you would think out loud so they can see your thought process. And so the next action step would be develop a strong lesson plan with a clear model.
Yeah.
Yep, for what success will be at the end of that lesson, which is exactly what we saw that teacher do.
Right. She was saying, Mariama was saying, make sure, like, what's the learning, like, goal?
Yeah, what is the I can statement?
Yeah.
What is the objective for the day? How do we set that up? And then how do we stamp that learning, right? And so how are you going to develop a strong lesson plan with a clear model of what success will look at the end of the lesson? So first thing you would have to do is provide a strong I do at the carpet, that model success, which you already named yourself. So that's why I love you, Jeremy. You're a quick learner. And so then, provide a model that shows students your thought process. Look at that, girl. Think out loud to students so that they may use it as a model. And you name those things yourself. Explicitly state the I can statement to stamp their learning at the beginning and at the end of the mini lesson. And then the small things, check for understanding, provide clear behavior expectations by championing out the norms, which you always do. So those first three things, provide a strong I do at the carpet, model what success looks like in your thought process to think out loud so that they can use this as a model, and then explicitly state your I can statement at the beginning and the end to stamp the learning.
Okay.
High five on coming up with that on yourself, girl. I'm proud of you.
That was my first thought.
Yeah, that was really good. So you're on the right path. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, pull up your math lesson for today, which you forgot to turn in to me, by the way.
What?
You didn't turn in your lessons.
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did, on Thursday.
Yes.
Yep, okay. All right, Benjamin. Pull up the math.
Okay, so...
And then let's look at your mini lesson for today.
Things to know about the math is
Uh-huh.
because I'm not really, feeling it, and I need to tweak it because I did not do it.
Oh,
This
Emily?
This is not...
Emily did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is not my, it's not me.
Okay.
I just want to, say that first.
This,
and foremost.
okay.
Not that I want to, blame that on someone, but, if you're seeing things that look different from how I
This is y'all
taught
first time
previously
collaborating.
on the lessons, and that's why.
So, well, now you know then that when y'all are collaborating, whatever she sends you, you're really going to have to vet it and modify it to your classroom then, since y'all teach differently.
Right.
So what's the I can statement
The I
for today?
can is, I can use standard notation plus and equal to represent addition problems. Find the total of two or more numbers, which we've been doing anyway, so that's good.
Okay, so then what I want you to do in the next 2 minutes, rewrite your mini lesson. Just modify it so that because we're going to practice it right now. Okay? So I'm going to pause this so that we can write that out. And then we're going to get up and practice once you've written out what you want the mini lesson to look like.
Okay.